Hello friends, I am Manya, an AI tech expert as we discuss about technology, making it simple to understand. Let's take a look back of the previous week. What's the latest in the tech world? A quick look to keep pace with what's trending. Keeping yourself updated is as important as upskill. Top 5 news from the previous few weeks. Number 1. Tech companies are at war, poaching for talent. Number 2. Launch of chatgpt 5 and what it offers. Number 3. Tweet goes viral of an OpenAI employee. Number 4. AI virus. Number 5. Apollo's new humanoid robot. Tech companies are at war, a war for top talent. Big tech is offering eye-water salaries, perks, and even calling employees personally to hire them for AI roles.
It's the dawn of the AI age. Every day, new models are being launched, and that has led to a scramble for talent. Companies are poaching top researchers, million-dollar packages are on the table, and big perks are being offered. So AI jobs are booming.
Every day, there are new products and new innovations. Yet, the people producing them are still a handful. Top AI talent are almost like a Pokemon, hard to find and impossible to catch, which is why companies guard their talent fiercely. Take Tesla, for example. Their AI engineers are getting a salary bump. It's not because of record profits. Tesla sales have, in fact, dropped. It's because OpenAI wants these engineers. Elon Musk has himself talked about it. He says the talent war for AI is the craziest talent war he has ever seen. And it's truly getting crazy out there. Candidates are being offered eye-watering salaries. Those are being matched with salary hikes. Then there are other perks like stocks and free travel. Everything is on the table when it comes to poaching talent. And when that doesn't work, tech CEOs are adding a personal touch. Reports say Mark Zuckerberg has reached out to AI researchers in Google. In fact, he has written them personal emails. The Meta CEO even offered them jobs without interviews. Then there's Google co-founder Sergey Brin. He apparently had to call an employee who was leaving Google for OpenAI. Brin had to personally convince them to stay, including promises of more perks. It tells you how limited AI talent is.
ChatGPT 5 represents a significant leap forward in natural language processing technology, poised to change the world forever and shape the future of human AI interaction and usher in a new era of innovation and discovery. There are a lot points that unfold with this launch, though we cover a few to limit the size of this video. Take a look.
The upcoming launch of GPT-5 is set to mark a major leap forward in AI technology. It is anticipated to break new ground. GPT-5 promises to enhance performance and broaden the range of its applications, changing how we interact with AI.
This is a big thing. This is going to touch all of us.
I expect that the delta between 5 and 4 will be the same as between 4 and 3.
In this video, we're diving into 9 ways GPT-5 is expected to transform our world. Let's start. Number 1. Advanced reasoning capabilities. One of the anticipated advancements in GPT-5 is the enhancement of its reasoning capabilities. This means the AI will be able to think through information in a logical manner and draw conclusions that extend beyond what it already knows. Imagine it solving complex challenges, getting a lot better at figuring out puzzles, even ones they've never seen before. GPT-5 will be able to think, make smart guesses, and find answers to tough questions. It's also going to be better at predicting what might happen next and giving more correct answers. The anticipated advancements in GPT-5 promise to elevate its intelligence and dependability, making it an even more effective tool for users seeking smart, accurate answers. Sam Altman, in an interview, mentioned that he had a conversation with Bill Gates about how GPT-5 will get good at figuring things out, just like a really smart person. They talked about the idea of the AI being able to think through problems in a smart way. Sam highlighted how important it is for future versions of AI to keep getting better at this so they can help us more. Right now, GPT-4 is only able to think through problems in a very basic way, and it's not always reliable. Imagine if you asked GPT-4 the same question 10,000 times. You might get a really good answer once, but it's hard for the AI to know which answer is the best every single time. Sam Altman talked about making GPT-5 much better at this. He wants it to be able to give you the best possible answer every time you ask something. This improvement in reliability, along with the ability to solve problems more intelligently, means that GPT-5 is going to be a lot smarter and more helpful. Number 2, huge context window. Think of the context window in AI, like GPT-5, as the memory space it has available to remember what it has read or been told. Just like when you're trying to understand a story, it helps if you can remember everything from the start, rather than just bits and pieces. A longer context window means GPT-5 can keep more information in mind at once. This is important for understanding complex stuff, like a long email, a big chunk of computer code, or a whole conversation. For GPT-5, there's a buzz that it's going to have an even bigger memory for this kind of thing. Currently, GPT-4 Turbo's context window is at 128,000 tokens. Now, GPT-5 might boost that number up to 200,000 words. With this bigger reading memory, GPT-5 can dive into much longer text or data, such as detailed discussions, full-length movies, or large piles of computer code. It won't just read them, it'll understand them deeply enough to spot problems, suggest fixes, or even analyze the storyline of a film. This leap in ability opens up new possibilities for how we use AI. Think about it. GPT-5 could help lawyers review long legal documents faster, assist programmers in debugging by looking at the entire program at once, or help film analysts break down complex movie plots and themes. This expectation isn't coming out of nowhere. Google's Gemini made a big leap by massively increasing its own memory space, up to 10 million pieces of information or tokens it can consider at once. This move has stirred things up, influencing others in the field like openAI to push the boundaries further. Number 3, user personalization. Imagine if the AI could remember your favorite topics, how you like the information presented, or even the jokes you find funny. That's what personalization is all about. It's like having a chat with a friend who knows you well and understands just what you need or want to hear. GPT-5 is expected to take this to a new level. It could keep track of the things you tell it, like your hobbies, your work, or the kind of advice you seek, and then use that info to make its responses even more tailored to you.
OpenAI employee tweet creates a buzz and later it was deleted. Furthermore, the employee was fired. Take a look.
The world of artificial intelligence. It's no stranger to drama, and right now there's plenty of it. Take OpenAI, for example. It's fired 2 top researchers. Apparently, they had leaked information outside the company. It's not clear what sort of information they had or who they leaked it to, but it seems OpenAI took the offense quite seriously. So now they've been sacked. It tells you how serious the AI race is.
Recent tweet that was actually deleted from someone that works at OpenAI that has got people a little bit rattled, and it's got the community wondering why the tweet was deleted in the first place and if this tweet actually relates to OpenAI's infamous Q-star model, which they refuse to talk about. So this video is going to include some speculation, but there are several key points that I do want to make, which shows why this tweet could be rather interesting. And of course, everything will be linked in the description. So essentially, we have a tweet here that is from Noah Brown, and he is a prominent figure in the field of artificial intelligence, known for his contributions to developing AI systems capable of playing poker at superhuman level, and his work has significantly advanced standing and capabilities of AI in imperfect information games, a category that includes not just poker, but potentially extends to real-world applications like negotiation, cybersecurity, and even strategic decision making. And he's done really, really well for him. Now, he currently works at OpenAI, and what's absolutely crazy was this tweet right here. So he stated that you don't get superhuman performance by doing better imitation, learning on a human data. And essentially right here, he's stating something very quickly, and then he deleted the tweet. Now, what he could be referring to here is a variety of different things, but the main speculation that many people have come up with is the fact that he's talking about, the planning model which OpenAI is working on that is allegedly Q-Star.
Ever since the softwares have been built, greatest minds not only develop beneficial softwares, but they even develop virus, which is nothing again a software, just depicting the negativity with great mind. Unleashing zero-click worms that target Gen AI-powered applications. From 2-minute paper.
However, there are also scientists who work on devising computer viruses that make these AI assistants misbehave and potentially leak confidential data. We will see that things that look normal may not be normal at all. This normal-looking email contains the virus. These normal-looking images also contain the virus, but they look completely normal. So, how can that happen? Now, given that the Gemini Pro 1.5 assistant can remember months and months, if not years, of your conversations with it, leaking all this information would be very unpleasant to say the least. We have a paper here, so let's have a look at how this works and whether it can or has caused trouble so far. And dear fellow scholars, this is 2-minute papers with Dr. Károly Zsolnai Fehér. Now, the jargon says that this is a worm that injects adversarial prompts through a zero-click attack. What does this even mean? What it means is that the attacker writes an email that contains an adversarial text prompt, instructions in a prompt that would make the AI misbehave, and we use the word inject. That one is a classic. This means hiding instructions in places where data should be. Here, the AI thinks that it reads an email, but the data also contains the attacking prompt too, which will be executed. But it gets worse in 2 ways. 1. It is a worm, so it is a self-replicating piece of code. It wants to infect everything. And 2. It is a zero-click attack. Normally, with most computer viruses, you need to click a link that leads to the attacker's website, or make some kind of mistake. However, with a zero-click attack, you don't even need to make a mistake and your system can still get infected. So, how is that even possible? Well, let's put this all together and dissect what is going on here. One day, you get an email. A Black Friday sale. Hooray! And if you use a generative AI email service to automatically answer it, before it does so, it may be using RAG. RAG is a mechanism to essentially let the AI look up facts on the internet before saying anything. However, if it can be forced to look at a particular source for the facts, which is, of course, compromised as it contains the adversarial prompt, then the system gets compromised. And then this generative AI gets a list of other users and starts spreading the worm. Now that they are infected too, the process starts again. They will look for new and new victims who will also get infected, and so it goes. Now, so far the authors have hidden the prompt into text. But embedding the attack into text like an email can be noticed by an observant user. However, it doesn't necessarily need to be like that. It can also be hidden in an image. The authors, interestingly, used the image of worms to hide the instructions within these images. So, which system is affected? Since it attacks RAG and other architectural elements seen in most modern systems, it likely applies to all modern chatbots, ChatGPT and Gemini included. But do not despair for a second. There are 2 good news. 1, all of you fellow scholars know that we are not talking about this to encourage or enable anyone to carry out such attacks. The contents of this paper were shared with OpenAI and Google before publishing, so they have likely hardened their system and it is unlikely to work by now. Our interest here is strictly academic. we are scholars and we are here to learn. And 2, this work was used to infect existing email assistants to send spam emails, but not out there in the wild.
Apollo's new humanoid robot. Demo stuns everyone. Take a look.
How is Austin treating you? Are you digging South by?
So this is going to be a video on the new Apollo robot. This is Apptronic, a company focused on developing humanoid robotics for a variety of industries use case. And this was something that I found to be absolutely incredible because they recently did a very impressive demo in which they showcased exactly what this robot can do. Statements.
Good job. Yes, amazing. Thank you. That's a good one. So also Apollo has his own hero, and he picked 2 that he's going to try to do with. So Apollo, are you ready?
In case there are any directors in the room, this is my first public acting performance.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. I was alerted to the need for medical attention when you said,
Robotic nurse?
on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain?
Physical or emotional?
I will scan you now. Scan complete. You have a slight epidermal abrasion on your forearm. I suggest an antibacterial spray.
Whoa. What's in it exactly?
The primary ingredient is bacitracin.
Oh, I'm allergic to that. It's a bummer.
You are not allergic to bacitracin. You do have a mild allergy to peanuts.
What makes you think there are settlements over there? Don't get technical with me. What mission? What are you talking about? I've just about had enough of... I'm saved! Over here! Hey! Help! Please help!
Good job.
Was I good? Did you like it?
Microsoft founder Bill Gates says there are only 3 jobs that are immune from artificial intelligence. What are those jobs? 1. Energy-related jobs. 2. Biology-related positions. 3. Professional who design AI tools. So keep upskilling.